So why should you care about empathy? What's the point? Let me show you a trick I like to call the resilient card trick. And we'll do it with the ace of clubs. I'm going to mix the ace of clubs into the deck. And what I want you to do is try to guess how likely it is the ace of clubs will come back to the top again on its own. And the answer is, of course, almost never. Now, what if I could teach you a skill that will allow you to come back to the top almost every single time? That skill is called empathy. Now, with empathy, you build resilience. And resilience is the ability to bounce back from tough situations. So then, no matter how hard life is, no matter how shuffled up or jumbled up things are, no matter how much life pushes down on you, when you're empathetic and you're connected with yourself and with others, you always come out on top. So then, how do we build empathy? Well, let's say we have orange people, right? Orange people, they might have their own orange language. They might only eat orange foods. They might wake up early in the morning. And then we have green people. And green people, they like to stay up late. They have their own green diet. Maybe they have their own green language. So the question is, how do we get green people and orange people to connect? And the answer is with empathy. When we learn how to listen to each other, how to be kind, how to hear each other's stories, we're not left with green people anymore. And we're not left with orange people anymore. We're left with just people. So what is the framework of empathy then? Well, I have 4 glasses here, and in this first one, it represents your heart. Now your heart is where you keep all of your emotions, you store them there, and empathy is the ability to understand and express them to the people around you. This next cup represents cognitive empathy. Cognitive empathy, that's the ability to perceive and understand how people think. This next glass, this is emotional empathy. Emotional empathy is the ability to understand how people feel. And then lastly, we have behavioral empathy. Behavioral empathy is the ability to take the cognitive and the emotional, put it together and take action and put empathetic acts into the world. Now this might seem like a lot, but in fact, when you put in a little effort and you open up your heart, well, you can do anything.
Great. That was a great, pour that last one back into the
Into the big, I have to go all the way up, it doesn't just go in.
Okay.